guys, it's Nick here and welcome back to Vlogmas, and today I want to talk to you about something that's slightly different to do with Christmas, and I want to talk about how the festive season and the New Year season affects my anxiety. So every year around Christmas and New Year I usually end up with a massive anxiety trigger, and I'll notice that I start asking people if things will be okay. I start to get a lot of sort of social anxiety, sort of worrying that when I've seen my friends, my brain will usually start ticking back through everything that we did that day to work out if I've said something that may have offended one of them. So I sometimes also start to worry about fitting everybody in, fitting in all my friends, fitting in my family. Like, I don't want to upset people by not being there for people on certain days. I want to fit everybody in and make everybody feel important and valued and that I care about them, and that can be incredibly difficult. I also start to worry and stress that people won't like the things that I get them for Christmas, or that I won't finish on time, because there's a lot of things I struggle with about Christmas and New Year with my CP and stuff. Like, for example, I struggle with Christmas shopping, and I struggle with sort of leaving the house and going around town and Christmas wrapping, and I always worry because every year I get somebody to help me with my Christmas wrapping, and I always worry that that will upset them, or, you know, I don't ever want to ask somebody to do it if they really don't want to do it and force it upon them. On top of that, of course, at this time of year we do, or I do at least, I start going back through all of the things that I've achieved during the year, all of the things that I've done in the year. My brain will start to usually go back through all of those things and go back through all the things that I've done that I might not be so proud of during the year, and if I've upset friends or family or anybody, then I'll often start to feel really anxious and really nervous about that and start apologising for things all over again, which by this point my family and friends have usually forgotten what on earth it is I'm talking about and just look at me like I'm completely talking another language to them because they don't understand why I'm so upset. And this has been a particular problem, especially over the last 2 or 3 years since my anxiety got quite bad and I started taking the antidepressants to help deal with the anxiety. Thankfully this year it hasn't been quite so bad, but I know over the last couple of years I couldn't sleep because I was crying every night worrying about these things. I couldn't do any of the things that I enjoyed. I couldn't read books, watch films, because something would trigger me and I'd just end up in like a massive ball of tears. But this year things so far have been different, and I'm not entirely sure what it is that's different this year. I think I'm just happier within myself, and so far my anxiety hasn't really kicked in, and I'm filming this video on the 14th. I'm quite pleased that I'm handling this so well. I've got 98% probably-ish of my Christmas shopping done, which is a massive achievement. I would like to be done by now, and usually because I'm not done I'd be really anxious and stressed and worried, but I'm just like, nah, it'll be fine. I don't know as well if it's because this year I've, instead of focusing on Christmas and what I have or haven't achieved, I've actually been having quite a rough time of it in terms of cerebral palsy, which you will probably know if you've watched any of these videos or read any of my blogs. And so I think that that has perhaps taken my mind off being anxious about Christmas, because I've been having lots of hospital appointments and lots of discussions about new things that we can try to help with my cerebral palsy, and more videos and blog updates on those very soon. I've also just finished NaNoWriMo in November, which was really nice, and that was the 50,000 words in 30 days challenge, and now I'm doing Vlogmas as well, and I think that that has given me something else to focus on, and so I'm focusing instead on, like, I'm putting that energy into preparing these videos and trying to plan ahead and stay a couple of days ahead on all of my videos, although I am stressed about Vlogmas because I'm really worried that I won't keep it up, and I'm worried that a lot of you won't enjoy these videos, and blah 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 blah. I think it has actually done me the world of good in terms of Christmas and anxiety stuff. So I'm going to leave it there for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more from me. If you have anxiety or anything like that around sort of the holidays, not necessarily Christmas, just the holidays, or anything like that, then if you feel able to share your stories and tips and advice, please do in the comments. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!